Muscle Beach. Yep, yep.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've been there. We used to go
Yeah,
there and
man.
play basketball when I used to live in L.A.
Be out there deep, man.
Yeah, yeah, all of them out there with their fake workouts.
Juiced up like a
Juiced
motherfucker.
up.
Juiced.
That's all they do. Like, man, where you work at, man? Now, what you mean? I just work out all the time. That's my job. Just work
Yeah.
out. Always doing push ups and pull ups and bar lifts, and I can do the splits. Like, nigga, so.
Y'all getting fed. If y'all just work out all day, who's feeding y'all?
Oh shit. So I could do
How,
the splits though. You feel me? I bet you can. You look like you do the splits. All right.
how the hell? How the hell's y'all out here getting this money, man, to eat, man? Y'all hungry out here, hungry working out? Like, what the fuck are
Yep.
y'all doing?
Exactly. Exactly.
That's
Huh.
why your abs is popping out, because you ain't ate nothing in like a week. Working out and not eating. Damn.
He said in like a week. Getting it in. Getting it in. This is what I do. This is my own spin on it. You feel me?
What you supposed to do with no paper out there on the beach? Eat seagulls, man? What the fuck were y'all doing?
We're doing a gang of push-ups. I could do 1,000 push-ups right now.
Yo, how can the United States or anywhere in the world stop a motherfucker from going and fishing out the ocean or just you know what I'm saying? How they gonna tell you see it's not hunting season if your ribs is touching? Like how they gonna tell you to not catch, not kill nothing? Like nah, leave those are protected animals. Like my ribs is touching.
Man, yeah, talking about you gotta. Man, I told my father-in-law like, yeah, let's go fishing because he like to go fishing, and we get out there and he's like, you got your permit? I'm like, permit? Like this the
Yeah,
ocean?
I
Yeah,
know. Like
but
it's
oh, but
90% of the planet is ocean, and we gotta have a permit for it, man.
it,
Get
it
out of here,
but it makes
man.
sense, Ozo, because people be
No, it
taking
don't.
advantage. People take
They don't.
advantage of
There's
the
no such
ocean.
thing. There's no such thing.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
no such
yeah. It
thing.
really ain't.
If we drink salt water and every human on the planet decided to go drink out the ocean, we still can't drink it all.
Yeah, yeah.
We can't drink it all.
They try. That's what they try to use though. They said we protecting the fish.
Nah, there's nothing. There's what every species of everything is way more abundant than we are.
I know,
Abundant,
right?
dog.
Because have you ever seen like when the whales and the killer whales and the dolphins and the seagulls and all the fucking tuna they all get together and be eating them
Yeah.
minnows?
Yep. Billions.
And they eat all of them. They don't leave not one left. It's like we eating all y'all. They eat every last one of them, bro. And I'm
Yeah.
going,
It's
yeah,
like the whales can't eat all. Whales can't eat all the krill in the ocean. Motherfucking the damn we can kill certain animals like the whales are big giant creatures. You could kill all them. You could kill all the big shit, but all the small shit you can't kill that shit. That's just abundant, dog. And the ocean is like outer space. The ocean is vast, bro. Like let's say wherever you live at, whatever city you live in, just go to the edge of the wherever the beach is at closest to you, and the same size of the city that's right there from the edge of the beach and the ocean in the water, they have not checked that area. That area is unchecked. Like
you,
they don't know what the fuck lives there. They don't know what comes out at night. They don't know what creatures. Nothing. There ain't no.
hey,
They never did no documentary. Like there ain't no even what's it called Planet Animal Planet and all that
yeah.
shit. The motherfuckers don't sleep, eat and sleep and live in the ocean to see what comes out in the middle of the goddamn night. Like there's crazy shit in the ocean. That shit's outer space, dog.
Oh my God! I was seeing one to where they was showing like all the fish they meet up in this one spot at night. All the wild fish that the ones that are deep in the deep sea, and bro, they had some shit. I was like, man, that shit look alien. That shit look. Hey, I just met this old dude at the store was talking about that. Talking about he was Mexican and he was saying basically him and his sister went over to Mexico and he said they got the get in the water with the whale sharks. And he was like, man, he said them things are so huge they make you feel like so little. He was like, you feel so little, it make us just seem like we just nothing. You feel me? Like this giant ass whale shark that can swallow 10 people at one time if it like really decided to, but it don't. It eat krill. I'm just saying. But they go in the depths of the ocean. There's some shit down there that they probably ain't never seen before. But now they got shit that can go down there though. They got different shit that can go down there real deep, like some drone shit. And it goes
Yeah, no.
pretty deep.
They went mad deep and they found creatures that they got like fishes with the whole head is invisible and you can see the brain through the whole head.
Yeah.
Fucking all kind of crazy creatures that can't survive unless they was in the pressure of the depths of the ocean. Weird
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, they
Alien to our
dumbass
depth.
was, hey, Ozo, they dumbass was trying to pull them fish from all the way to depths. Look, they was exploding before they got to
Yeah.
the top.
Yep.
It
The
was
oxygen killed.
exploding. I got
Hmm.
2 fish in my tank right now. I don't even know what they call, but you can like at night, like one of them is green, the other one is like orange. You can see they whole brain in their head, like it's just see through. Hey, but the one you
Yeah.
talking about, I seen you to the one where they say, oh, it can see above itself because it got them big ass eyes and the whole top of
Yeah.
the head is just clear to where it can see through I'm like, man, what the fuck is that?
He could see behind himself because his eyeballs is floating in jelly.
Like, what the hell, man? Like,
Oh, that's,
I wonder if them animals down there if they pray.
they definitely prey to something.
Yeah, they pray to something. But in the depths, that shit always been fascinating to me, bro. You feel me? I would never go down there though, but it's fascinating to see. It,
It's out of control.
it's real psychedelic. I can say that.
Yeah, it's glow in the dark psychedelic down there, man. It's out of control.
And we gonna get down there. We gonna be able to go down there one day, like in the sense we gonna make something that's gonna be able to travel all the way to the depths. And you know what's wild to think about though, Ozo, is like the fact that we can't build nothing to get in that'll take us to the depths of the oceans, and we can't build nothing that we can get in that'll actually take us outside of this planet.
That's what I'm saying. There was one guy I was looking at not too long ago. He was saying that he believed that the ocean was the only way to get to space. That you got to go down to the depths of the ocean to get out to the space, and that like that there was holes, like there was deep trenches and crazy portals and shit like that under the ocean, and that's how all the creatures in the ocean are space creatures, pretty much.
Yeah. But if you notice, like any like creature that they make, like alien type creature that they make a movie about, it looked like something like in the ocean or something on the land. Like they always make it look like one of the animals that we never seen that's on the land, or one of the the animals that's deep in the ocean. Like, which is trippy as shit.
Insectoid or some shit.
Yeah, it's sectoid. You don't see shit like that when you on psychedelics, though. You literally see some shit you ain't never seen before, bro. Like literally.
Yeah. Oh bullshit.
Yeah, but you ain't dove in lately?
Nah. I got some psychs right there waiting for me too, man. I just got these two litters of puppies that I've been, you know what I mean? I gotta feed them every 2 hours, so it'd be kind of
Yeah.
hard
And
because it's psychedelic.
these puppies, man, will not. It's like how y'all ain't learn how to not shit in the house. Like every 3 days, y'all have an accident in the house. It's like
Man,
I said, how y'all not learn how to not shit in the house yet? How y'all not learn to go stand by the door like Sky when it's time to go outside? Sky don't even use the restroom in the house. These other two, they just hard headed, bro. I woke up. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning last night. Well, the whole room just like boom. What's up with it,
stepped on a
Ramos?
doodle, man.
Man, no, I didn't step on nothing. As soon as I woke up, like the smell woke me up out my sleep. I was looking
Oh,
around like, what the hell? I'm like, man. And then as soon as you go, man, who shitted in here? That's when they get to tucking their tail and running and being looking like, it was me, but I ain't gonna say it was me because I don't know how to talk.
yeah.
It's like going outside, going outside. You on
I gotta,
punishment.
this is why I feed dogs at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. I feed them only. That's it. I feed them as
Yeah,
much as they want to eat. I'll keep filling their bowl until they're done eating. Like only for an hour, I'll feed them. Like for 1 hour at 6 o'clock in the morning till 7, they get their food and they can eat it and eat as much as they want. When they're done eating, I put the bowls up and that's it. Then I take them
yeah.
out throughout the day. By the time 10 o'clock around the night, the motherfuckers they don't got to shit no more. They don't got nothing. I ain't waking up to no surprises. Nothing.
Man, they feed. I think they feed them at around I think at like 7 o'clock, between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. They feed them, and then still though, I don't know, these dogs they chew up. You can't leave nothing out. Like I was in here doing a live, and my girl went to work, and you come out, you go in the room, they fucking chewing on the TV wire.
Oh
You
man.
just like, man, what, like, come on now. Like, we got y'all chew toys and all kind of stuff, but you gonna chew up the TV wire. You gonna chew up the AirPods. You gonna chew up some headphones. Like, one thing though, they don't touch my shit. Hey, hey, when the kids or when my girl go in there and open the bathroom door, they'll just run in there and just hop in the tub. Look, when I go and I open that bathroom door, they do not come in there. They do not anything close to me. They be like, nah, we ain't, he be tripping sometimes.
Yeah, they don't they be disrespecting women. Dogs they be jumping on them, snatching food out they plate, all kind of crazy
Oh
shit they'll
my
do.
goodness. Like you walk in the room with something, that's one of the things that they try to do, that they do with them. They'll just jump up and try to snatch that shit out their hand.
Nah.
I'll be like, nah, you ain't gonna do that with me. You gonna be outside. You gonna be outside for a couple of days. And you know what's crazy is they eat up every damn thing though, bro. We buy y'all your own little bed. You gonna eat the bed up. So we go buy y'all some pillows. You gonna eat the pillows up. And then you don't eat them like in the house. You drag them outside, or if they make it outside, then they fucking just eat the shit up. Had the shit all over the backyard. You just looking like, man. I'm like, dogs just like some kids, bro. They ain't nothing but some big ass kids. I'm not a a real dog lover, because I can't pick up dog shit. I don't like to. Like, it's just the smell just throws me off. It's like, it's not good. It's not it's not logical. Dang, I wonder where my what's name at. I should have I wish I could have did that. Uh I wonder if I could have did that, played that video I was watching on live. But I think I would have to like speed it up or something, cuz it was a dang good video, bro. It's like, you are not the body, you are not the mind. You are everything. You've been tricked since birth. You've been tricked since before birth. And it's crazy, because they give you a name, and then once they give you a name, they tell you how to, go about being that name. It's like, nah, you're not just a name. You're this color. You're this race. Now you're a male. You're a male. You're a male that is a black male that is, and your name is this name right here. And it's like, we were taught all these things that, in order to make us go along with the script and follow the story that was already here. So now we just became part of the story. Like, and the story that you became part of, that it's not even you. It's never been your story. It's like, we claim it to be ours. You feel me? We claim it to be ours, but it's really not. It's somebody else's story that we're following, because, like, it's like almost like we take parts from each story that's out there. We take different ideas, different beliefs. We take these things and we make them part of our life, and then we play that part out. We react the way that person reacted over there. You feel me? Because we feel like that person was the right person to listen to. You know, they had the best reaction, so that's how we do. And it's like it's like one of the hardest things to even break down and explain to people, because people literally believe that everything they do is an idea they came up with. If you didn't do it first, you didn't come up with it. It's like impossible. Now, it might have been something to you, it might have been big to you because you're doing it. And it's like, that's why I said, I think the way we breed and we start life again and again and again and again, because every time a new person comes into the world seems new to them. It doesn't seem old, it seems new. So, you know, I think that's why we do it. And it's like each time, like, you go have a kid and the world seems new to your kid. Your kid have a kid, the world seems new to them. But the kids are giving the same stories. They're giving the same love, the same hate, the same dislikes, the same likes. They're giving all these different things. And like, it was crazy because in that video it was saying something that I said a long time ago. What if a human was born and it wasn't born around no human? What if it was born around nothing and it was just raised?
Like
Huh?
Mowgli.
Oh,
Like
dang. Okay.
Mowgli.
Nah, that's hard because I'm doing a live
Okay.
now. Nothing. No. Whatever. Yeah, just like Mobley. What's up with the Woken one? Hey, he raised in the jungle, so he became the little animal child. So it's like, but not even like Mobley. If it was just raised around that, what was that movie, bro? I could not think of this movie to where dude was making clones. And like, he made the clones, and the one girl clone was standing there not knowing nothing. And then he was like trying to explain to somebody about the cloning process or something. And then he just like stuck her in the stomach and stuck her and stuck her and stuck her, and she didn't like yell out or nothing. She like just made a little movement, like didn't have really no reaction to what was happening to her. You like, it's like kind of trippy because even our reactions. That might be why chat is dry, because it ain't saying notice. Oh yeah, no, it sometimes it don't. Sometimes it just don't, bro. Some like I noticed that I don't get the notification that I'm live on this channel for 3 days on my other channel. Like, on my other channel, it'll pop up 3 days later and go, True Life Stories was live. And it's like, bro, what the, but okay, I ain't tripping. Sometimes you got to subscribe, you got to unsubscribe,
Hey,
subscribe, and then
you gotta
hit that
pay.
notification bell.
They want you to pay for the algorithm, man.
Man, I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like we started to learn this stuff like within the womb. Like it was like even before the womb, because it's a lot of things that was already in our DNA that was already there. You feel me? We just, once we started to learn language, we were able to interpret what we already had in our DNA. We was able to read it, the different feelings, the different emotions, and the different things like that. So it's like kind of weird, bro. And going through it, like, I think that's the psychedelic experience. The psychedelic experience is actually showing you all these different things. It's showing you all these different things that are not you, but we take it. Exactly. They want you to pay for advertisements. That's YouTube, man. That's FoodTube. They always do me though, bro. I said YouTube be doing me dirty. Like, I see a video, and like I like do a reaction video on the video that I seen, like that just came out, and then I'll come back, the video, like my video will have like 26 views. And then I'll come back and I'll see somebody else. It'll be like, oh, they did the same video 2 hours ago, and they video will have like 10, 15, 20,000. And I'm like going,
Yeah.
what the fuck? What the fuck am I doing wrong? Shit, I said, man, I need to stop snorting coke on my videos or something. I don't, where am I? Said, I ain't even tripping though. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna start doing reaction videos more often though, because I be watching too much shit on YouTube that just be like crazy. Because we always get the notion that everybody can be this good person, or everybody can be good, or everybody, and it's like, nah, bro, because our perception of good is not what it is. So somebody else that's doing something that we perceive to be wrong, in their mind, they're looking at it like it's right. Because if they're doing it, that means they're okay with it, with whatever it is they're doing. So it's like our perception is just off with the right and wrong thing, and it's okay though. It's okay. It's okay. It's just cool to start realizing it and start to see it. But I said I'm gonna start doing a lot more reaction videos. I had did one just before this video, before I came into live. I said I'm gonna start doing a lot more. So it's like, it don't matter if it don't get no views or not. I'm just letting y'all know before, so you notice it before it comes. And it's wild because I got so many videos that I got in my archive that I reacted to, but I just never uploaded. Like, because I don't know. I just never uploaded it for some reason, for one reason or another. And I think it's also, too, like, I don't follow the narrative of what, I never did, bro. We never did. We never followed the narrative of what a YouTube channel was supposed to be like. Because, like, the one thing that I notice is, like, when something happens, everybody just jumps on that thing and go, well, look, like, I got to go speak about this. I got to go get my 2 cents on it. You feel me? I got to get my 2 cents on the Kendrick Lamar thing. And it's like, we do that, but I just don't name it in the video. We talk about all of it. We talk about Kendrick Lamar. We talk about Drake. We talked about Wack 100. We talked about all of it. I think I just don't name it in the video because it's not the highlight of the video. It's something that just might come up during the video that we might just speak on for a little bit, and then we always get back to psychedelics, or we get back to, the real shit, us. You feel me? And believing in ourselves type shit. You're like, dang. Let's see. Man, you smoking a GP, huh? The Gary Payton. I wonder how many different strands of Gary Payton did they come out with. Man, I had to test today for a job, bro. I had to test, so I ain't smoked. I ain't gonna smoke. I'm not smoking no more, no time soon, because they do random drug tests. So yeah, until I just not work this job ever again, I'm not smoking. I'm just kind of chilling out, which has been cool, because like I said, my dreams has been so awesome. They always been awesome, but they've been more awesome now because I can see them more. But you know what? But when I was in there taking the drug test, man, the lady was telling me, she was like, you ain't got nothing in your pockets, do you? Like no Visine or anything. I'm like, Visine? I'm like, why the fuck would I have Visine? How would Visine help you pass a piss test? I said, I ain't never heard that one before. And she like, well, people try anything. They try to put Visine drops in there. And I'm like, what? Like, what the hell? Like, I could have actually took somebody else's pee if I wanted to, but I just didn't want to do it like that. Like, I'm so over doing things like in a way of always trying to slide by, you feel me, or get over, bro. I did it, for so long to where you just get tired of it. You go like, man, I'm out of the fast lane. Why not just do it the right way? Why not just quit smoking and do it the right way? Why go through all this other stuff in order to try to make this thing work when you can just do it this way, and then you don't even got to worry about it. You don't have to worry about if the test is going to come back, if it's going, am I going to pass, or is they going to see the stuff that I took? Is they going to find out that I used a woman's pee? You don't even got to think about none of that shit. You feel me? I'm smoking Cushman's Cross Strain. Oh, yeah, I remember them. Them was fire. Them was fire, bro. Them was fire. But I ain't smoked in like a month now. It's been like a whole month. And it's been good. I still been high. I just been kind of high off life. I've been high off life. Like literally. And it was like out of this whole month, I think I had like one, and I ain't gonna say it was an urge to smoke. It was just I was driving home and passing by the cannabis club, and something just said, man, pull in there and go on and get you something. And I'm like, nah, pass that thing up, bro. I got things I'm trying to do right now, so I cannot smoke, and I'm not going to smoke. I'm not going to ruin the little path that I kind of created for myself. I was just talking to Exile about it, like, you know, me wanting to, me going into driving the city buses. It's not something that I really want to do, but it's something that I'm going to do because, like, I don't like. I want to do it, but really I don't. You feel me? But it's something that right now is something that I just need to do right now in order to be doing something at momentarily, you know, and at the same time I do want to do it, you know, at the same time, but it's kind of weird, bro, how the path that we actually build for ourselves. He say, bro, is 4-ACO DMT safe? Yup. Yeah, you got to know your dosage though. Like the four, yeah, it's 100% safe, bro. Like, guaranteed. You gotta understand, bro. I ran through like probably, which is a lot. I ran through probably about 10 grams of 4-ACO DMT by myself. In mushroom, is it safe in mushroom chocolate? That's what yeah, it is, but I didn't like that. I don't like that people do that unless like they tell you, because I had somebody put 4-ACO in mushroom chocolate and gave it to me and didn't tell me it was 4-ACO. You feel me? If they do it and they put the right percentage in there, hell yeah, that shit gonna be fire. But it's like, let it be known. Don't tell somebody that these are chocolate mushrooms, but it's 4-ACO DMT. It's not the same. Mushrooms and 4-ACO DMT are not the same at all. At all. You feel me? They can call, oh, well, it's synthetic mushroom. No, it's still not the same. It's not the same. It does the same thing, they say, but it's not the same to me. The taste and everything is not the same. The 4-ACO, it got a whole different, the taste of 4-ACO will have you tripping. Like literally, period. When you first drink it, the taste of it will have you tripping. But to me, for like Albert Hoffman, the one who synthesized 4-ACO DMT. So if it's made by the right person, it's some dope shit. It's like dope as hell. And I think the thing that I liked about the 4-ACO was it pushed you past the scariness of the psychedelic experience. Yeah, no, bro, it's like he said, is the effects the same though? Nah, it's beyond. It's like okay, if you ever took like 30 grams of mushrooms, let's put it like that. If you took like 20-30 grams of mushrooms, yes, it's like that. That's 4-ACOs. 4-ACO is like that's why it's 4-ACO DMT, because maybe it got to come up like mushrooms, but it got the effects of DMT, of dimethyltryptamine, like straight up. Like you're gonna, like, bro, I was on like how DMT is only, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. 4-ACO is like you on a 4 or 5 hour DMT experience. That's the reason I like the 4-ACO, because it was like sometimes it'll last 10 hours. Sometimes it'll last 8 hours. Sometimes it'll like probably the lowest it lasted on me was like 6 hours, but it was like I'm talking about full DMT breakthrough. Like full DMT breakthrough, bro. It's like the best thing ever. I'm not gonna hold you. That shit was dope. Nah, the most mushies I took at once was around 7 to 10 grams. Yeah, nah, it's gonna take you beyond that 7 to 10. But then it's, if you take a small dose, it'll have you feeling like you off of like 3.5. It could have you feeling like you off 7 to 10 grams of some albino penis envies though. But I'm telling you, bro, it's dummy visual. It's dummy visual. You're not like, I didn't like when I say dummy visual, bro, like I laid on I'm looking at these fucking it looked like the symbols on the cards, like the popcorn, the diamond, and the spade. It's like symbols, something like that, right? I'm looking now. I got when my eyes closed, bro, and I'm talking about potent. Like the 4-ACO is potent. So when it come on, bro, and you close your eyes, you gone. You become the trip. Like there's no like you forget you closed your eyes. You forget that you a person. You forget that you are human. You forget all of this don't exist. When you close your eyes, you literally forget this place exists. And whatever you seeing is what you are. Like that's the cold thing about it. But it was like one time, like I'm seeing all these symbols, these like the ones on the cars, and like they flowing like a river of line of rivers and stuff like that. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, wow. So like I open my eyes, and like I'm back, and I'm like tripping out, and I'm like I go in the room, and like I try to like get away from seeing what I was seeing almost because it was something I had to do, and I laid on the bed, bro, and I closed my eyes again, and it started doing it again, and I'm seeing this shit flow, right? And it's like, it seemed like, bro, you can close your eyes for 1 minute, and it just seemed like it was like 10 hours, like literally. And like I opened my eyes to try to stop the visuals from happening, and the visuals start pouring out my eyesight. Like literally pouring out my eyesight into my blanket, flowing the way of my blanket, flowing the way, consuming my TV and everything. I was like, oh shit. I said, now this is fascinating. This is fascinating. The 4ACO is man, when I say that shit is amazing, if you use it right and you use it, you know, the right dosage, you have your dosage right, the 4ACO will take you exactly into spaces where you need to go. Where like that's what made me conquer. The 4ACO is how I conquered my fear of psychedelics. Now, it wasn't just because the DMT lady of letting me know the doors was open, but it was the 4ACO because I was off the 4ACO. Remember, I used to be in the bathroom with my eyes rolling in my head because I was scared to go in the backyard because of the darkness of the backyard. And the 4ACO was like, how you going to be scared of the dark when you are the darkness? And I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, you are the darkness. You are the light. You create these things. And I'm like, man, and it showed me in a way I could understand it and was able to, I was like, after that, I was like, the 4ACO had me not scared to dive in on any psychedelic with no problem, bro. Because the certain places it took me in, like I was like this monk dude in a room, made out of gold. Like the room was gold all the way around, right? And it was these lines just going all like this, like flying everywhere. It was like they were like neon color, like say it was like dots or something like that. These neon colored lights, and you could see the stream of the lights as they went. You know, the stream would disappear after a while, but I was sitting there meditating, bro. It was like I was like this Buddhist monk that was in this place. It didn't have no walls on it. It was like I was in a box made out of gold, and I meditated the whole universe up. Like literally, like that's how long I was in that place meditating. I was in that place meditating so long, I meditated the whole universe up. That shit was like the most, man, 4ACO. I got so many 4ACO experience stories that is crazy because I was diving in on it like every day sometimes because it was so fascinating. It it was so fascinating. Like the time when the plants and the plants showed me the plant wars and how the plants made these certain plants that made the humans and made animals and different, like it was plants, right? And like we coming out these fucking weird ass pods, like, you feel me, these weird ass looking pods with veins on it and shit, and they like, you know, going, yeah, you know, we made y'all because y'all can get around and y'all can walk around and we can't, and that's why we came up with that's why the humans were created, because the humans can move around and do this and do that. And bro, I'm telling you, after that, everywhere I went, like I thought the shit wore down, so I told my girl, I'm like, I'm gonna go pick up the kids from school, bro. I went to the school, all the little kids look like Jolly Green Giants. The grown-ups, I was like, what the fuck, bro? I came back, I said, why you let me drive to go get the kids? I said, I was up there tripping like, well, the palm trees was talking to me and shit and was explaining to me. That's what I was saying about how the trees, you see the taller trees reaching up, standing over the other trees, reaching for the sun. And the palm trees was explaining all that shit to me. And I was like, man, this shit is crazy. What's up, Rance? It was like,
Hey, bro, I'm in Cali.
huh?
I'm in Cali,
Where you at in Cali?
Los Angeles.
Oh, what you doing? Did you hit up Charles?
Nah, I'm trying to get the shrooms, bro.
Oh, you gotta hit up CJ.
Or
Dang, my girl just called me. But no, yeah, man, I like that's when I what's up with it? There's peace. That's when I seen Thoth. You feel me? Like on my experience. Like that was like one of the most fascinating things too and shit. Like them motherfucking that 4ACO was taking me places that just had me like hell no, bro. Hey, I one life I was like a Mexican dude. I was a Mexican dude that lived in LA. You feel me? I had on some Dickie short pants, some Dickie shorts with a white t-shirt, look with some socks that was pulled all the way damn near up to my shins, bro. And I was sitting in my car, I had like a Buick Regal. I'm sitting in the car listening to music, rapping in my rear view mirror, looking at myself in the rear view mirror, bro. I was like, what the fuck? I said, man, that shit had me. Look, oh my God. I can go life after life that I lived in this motherfucker. I was a I hate to even say this. I was a gay female. I was a gay female. Like in the car waiting on my girlfriend to come downstairs. You feel me? I was like like for reals. I had braids and everything, bro. That shit was fucking crazy as shit. It was, but each of these lives that I was when I was in them, bro, I always noticed the palm trees there for some reason, and the palm trees was always saying something to me. Like one, I was like two people at one time. I was this old Japanese lady, and then I was this young. I was like her son at the same time, bro. I was her and her son at the same time. And like I could see both their lives to where like I'm the Japanese boy, you know, getting up early, going to pick my mom up, to walk her to the bus stop, to go wherever she was going. But I was her also, to where I was in her house doing the different little shit that she was doing, getting the little shopping bag ready and putting what I needed in the shopping bag. Bro, that shit 4ACO was some wild shit, bro. I done had some wild ass trips off the 4ACO. What will be the purpose for us to live a million different lives? Because each life that you live, you're looking at life again in a new way. Every life, you're perceiving it in a new way from the new body. You feel me? From the body's perspective of it, it's like it's new to you. Each time, you know how many times you can do that? Like, just think, if you're not everything, then you're nothing. So we would rather be something than to be the nothing. You feel me? Because we're already the nothing. So like each time we redo ourselves in this life, life is new again. Every time. That's what's so dope about death. Each time you die and you come back, life is new again. You die, you come back, life is new again. It keeps like renewing itself over and over again, so it never can get old. It never can actually get old because you constantly doing this. Your 4ACO deep dives were wow, man. I'm telling you, bro, that 4ACO was like, and
you
like,
live right now?
huh? Yeah, we
live right
live.
now?
Yeah, I'm live on YouTube. I'm talking to Robbie and them in the chat. They sending chat messages, but. Yeah, the 4ACO, it was the best experience, bro. Look, oh my God, I remember one time, like, I woke up, I was Thoth. Like, no, not Thoth, I was Anubis, right? I was the dog-headed god Anubis, and I was in this space. Like, say if it's space, it was just black space all around, but it was like this. Almost like I say it was like more of a rectangle shaped like room, right? And like it had pillars going up to where, but all the walls, there were no walls, but it was just 4 pillars, and the 4 pillars was holding up another level that was like this. So I'm on this level, right? It was this giant, bro, it was this giant marble this giant marble that was way bigger than me, bro. That was like, and it rolled. I don't even know how it rolled around the edges of this fucking room, but this big ass marble, it would just roll around the edges of the room. And like me, I'm laying in the bed. I wake up. I'm Anubis. I'm like the god Anubis. I get out the bed and like I'm looking around. I do what I do. I look over here. I see these little ornament like things that they be having in the tombs to where they hold the people's lungs or whatever, and like it got the little ears on it and shit like that. I'm looking at that on the table, right? And I get up and I walk to the edge of the room, and when I step off the edge, it took me upstairs to the room upstairs. And then when I'm upstairs in that room and I step to the edge, it took me wherever I wanted to go, whatever room. And it was like rooms stacked up like this all the way up, bro. It was the most fascinating thing. But I wasn't me though. Like I was like, literally I was Anubis. And like I had like on a couple of 4ACO dives, I became Anubis, and I was like fucking tripping out. But my dopest experiences, I think, was like when I was seeing the god Thoth. Cause I'm not thinking like these things are like real or or these are different energies within us. You feel me? But each one of these entities is a level of understanding, a level of awareness that we really don't fully understand. But when you get to that level, but we do fully understand. That's why we say it. We say who Thoth is, who Tahuti is, and what kind of magical powers. He's like the knower of everything, or the books and all that shit. So I seen all these peacock feathers. And I'm like seeing like, it was like peacock feathers, and it was like different shit. Like on the color, it was the colors of the peacock feathers, like the whole background and everything, bro. And the peacock feathers kind of disappeared. And behind the peacock feathers and shit, it was Thoth sitting there on a big ass throne. And he looked at me. He did just like this. He looked at me. He was like, how'd you get here? And I'm like, shit. I'm like, I don't know. And he like, and then he put his foot up and shit, and he went like this, and he kept doing this and moving and like looking at me, and then he started to explain to me like this is a height of awareness or consciousness that a lot of people don't reach. So it's like, you making it here, how the fuck did you do that? Like, what are you even doing here? And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? That shit was crazy, because the way he was doing it, like he was like going. And then he put his foot up on the thing and did like this, but he was just looking at me like, like, and saying these things to me like how? And I'm just like, I don't fucking know. So every time I would dive in on the 4ACO, I knew when I was going to see Thoth. Like it's crazy. Like, the different entities of these certain gods that you're gonna see by what's happening in the background of what you're seeing. Like when I knew I was gonna see Anubis, I'll see a crescent moon, and I'll see the star like this within the crescent moon shining. I'll see pyramids and clouds and shit like that, and it'll just be pitch blackness behind it. And then Anubis will come out of nowhere like boom, and just start sending you these downloads and these understanding and this information, and you just looking like, bro, how is this thing even something that's real? Like, and then with Thoth, that's when I start seeing the greens, like the neon like green and shit like that, like the emerald tablets color, bro, that's when you're about to see Thoth. That's why I say, like, if you want to experience and you diving in and you begin to see those green colors, bro, let that shit happen. Like, sit back, keep your eyes closed, do not open your eyes, and let it happen, and I guarantee you're going to run into the god Thoth. You're going to run into, like, and each one of these experiences happen just like that, bro, to where, like, I can tell which is crazy, because I had an experience to where, like, I went in front of each god, each entity, like Shiva. I'm sitting there with Shiva, and Shiva go like this, shake her head, no. I go in front of this other god, and this shake his head, no. I go in front of the elephant head god, and this shake his head, no. And the whole time it's like they're trying to figure out what type of teaching am I going to get at that time of my dive, like, and they're going like, "You're not ready for this one. No, you're not ready for this one." But the whole time when you going in, like when you there and you come in front of this entity, you saying their name over and over again. But Shiva wasn't the name that I was saying. It was a different name that, like, each one I was calling out their literal real name, and it was fucking crazy as shit because it was like I was in a trance. The me that was here was just going Shiva, 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 over and over again. Every time I came in front of a god, when I came in front of Ganesh, it wasn't Ganesh. It wasn't the Ganesh. The name that we say now was something different, and it was like Ganesh, 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 Ganesh. It was like almost like I was stuck in this trance, and each one I got to was like shake their head no. And then that's when I noticed like the clouds and stuff coming in, and then Anubis popped in, and Anubis was like shook his head, yeah. And soon as he said, yeah, hello, huh? I don't know. You got to Google it. I don't know because I'm gonna have to Google it. I don't know. It'd be good to buy some. I could check, but I'm live. You got to Google it, babe. Okay. Well, I don't know though. But 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 I started to see it. Look, it was trippy because when soon as Anubis shook his head, yes, bro, I could literally understand good and bad. I could literally understand it to the point of where I seen people that had to play the evil part in order so things can go a certain way. Like they weren't literally bad. They thought they were doing the right thing, but they had to play that part and they had to do that thing like Darth Vader. Like, you feel me? Because he had to do that. He had to go to the dark side in order to learn that power, in order for this to happen and this to happen and this to happen. And each time, bro, it was over time. It was like kings being killed by their kids, kings being killed by their brothers. Bro, I could see it all. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, this shit is crazy as shit. And like with that, from that experience, when I came back, I said, there's no really such thing as good and bad. It's just really not. This is something, there's no good and evil. This is something that we teeter and totter and play with and call it that because of what's happening. But all these things are supposed to happen. That's why they're happening. You feel me? And it's like, bro, that shit was wow. I'm telling, I could talk about 4ACO forever because I had every experience seem like it was like multi-lifetimes. Every 4ACO experience I had, it seemed like multi-lifetimes. And when I say multi-lifetimes, it seemed like I literally lived 1,000 years. 1,000 years. I seen myself as God himself coming back, spending life with everybody because I felt like I had made life and nobody could understand it. So, okay, I said, I'm going to play the same game. I'm going to come down, and I'm just going to live it with you guys. It's like, fuck it, why don't I? You feel me? Just to show you that, you know, it's like really nothing. I can do it too. I'm God. I can do it too. But this God was everybody already. So it was already doing it like, it was like fucking crazy. But I see myself come back and get old, bro. Like in so many different ways. I see myself sitting at the table as an old ass white man like this. And then I just see my beard just grow hella long and get gray from black and grow hella long. And then boom, I die off and then I'll be this other black dude. And then, you know, at the end when I get older, I'll be sitting in the chair like this, just rocking in the chair. And then my shit'll just get old. I'll just get older and my beard will grow long and it'll grow all gray. And then boom, I'll die. And then I'll come back as this person, bro. I did it like 1,000 times. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, man,
yeah, you know, it was wild. I think, I think,
good and bad.
those are some interesting experiences also. Cause on my trips, I don't really even experience anything. I just really just kind of like moment line. So I think though school should be banned, and I think like kids like should just play. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like because I understand like the evolution thing is just like for me, like me personally, I just feel like school should just like not even exist anymore. I feel like it's kind of like a slaughterhouse because it's kind of like just like this like similar motion of like lining up, going through the ranks or like going through the different rooms and then eventually getting slaughtered. It's like
But it's like when you think about it, right? It don't matter what part you play in life. That role or that thing was created not by you or anybody. It was created and made up by life. You are not life. You are beyond what life is. You're just here watching the shit happen, really. You feel me? So, like, we come up and we say, okay, yeah, the school ain't supposed to be this. But then if you go look at the ants or you look at any other animals, they have their own schooling, insects and everything. They have their own schooling. It's not the same as ours, but they have their own schooling to where they're training the next ones, the next ants to come. You feel me? To fucking be able to watch after the queen and take care of the queen. You feel me? Everything is working in the same way and it's going in the same direction. And it's like that's just what it is. That's not something that's gonna ever change. So it's like, why even like fight your mind or have that? Why even hold on to something like that? Because that's not gonna change no time soon. So it's like, but these are the different things that we kind of will carry in life and expect think because we want life to be what we want life to be. We don't want to be what we don't want that shit to be what it is already. It's like, no, what it is right now, it shouldn't be that. It should be like this. And it's like, no, it shouldn't. That's why it's the way it is right now. This is exactly the way that it should be. Like
I
exactly.
agree. I feel like because I agree.
The
I
problem is
love the
what's
way
being
I love
taught
the way it is
and
right
the
now.
purpose of school is for. Yeah, probably. It probably he said Rance Awoken once said the school isn't the problem. The problem is what's being taught and what the purpose of school is for. Because I like that's kind of true because I look at it like that. Like you if you put those two together with what Rand said, letting the kids just play, you feel me? But showing them in like these playful ways of what's going on in life, like you know what things are or you know the different settings or whatever, and let them play as they do it, they gonna come up with better shit than we ever could. Because we make it seem too serious. Like you have to learn this, you
Right.
have to know this, you have to, and if you don't, I'm gonna punish you for not knowing it. I'm gonna give you a F if you can't if you can't learn math. I'm gonna give you a F. Some fucking kids just not gonna be able good with math. That's just
Mm.
part of it. Some kids not gonna be good with history. Then you got some that's gonna be phenomenal at it. But it's like we put them up against each other. And then we award them for being better than the other kids. But the other kids that couldn't learn math never fucking really had a chance because they wasn't gonna be good at math anyway. It didn't matter what the fuck they did, whether they had a tutor, whether you had them doing math every day, 24/7. They just wasn't going to be able to be good at math. You have some kids that's good at basketball and some that's good at baseball. That's just how it is. But no, we wrong them for not being good at something that they're just not good at. Instead of going, oh, it's okay, but at least you good at reading and writing. You feel me? You could like I just watched you read
And
like
that
20 books, and that person over there that's doing all the math problems, they don't read the way you read. Like you in the fifth grade reading at a ninth grade level.
right, and that's why I think it's so funny is that people are always
Anyway,
gonna be, you know what I'm saying, trying to test people's capabilities. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's like it's kind of unfair how people are deemed unstable and not really, you know what I'm saying, and not really given a chance to be themselves. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, um,
we
people
have
are
to
wild. So
survive.
I'm
We have
like,
to learn math.
really
But
doesn't
first, we
matter.
have to
Man.
stay
I'm
to
like,
survive against. You're
people
right.
are
No,
people are sick.
perfectly.
So I'm like, I don't know. I'm like,
Peace.
because people are trying to manipulate each other. I'm like,
People are
I'm trying,
people. People
and
are
that's what I'm
people.
saying. I'm like,
Yeah.
because people are not really trying to understand themselves and shit. You
Like
know what
people are
I'm saying? So
people,
I'm like,
man.
it's great. It's just it's whatever though.
Like people are animals too. People like we can't take ourselves outside of the animal kingdom. When you see the female lion go and make a kill, what do the male lion come and do? He come and run everybody off and he eat his fill before he let everybody else eat. Like this is not just this is everything is doing this. It's not just people. This is part of everything. You see an
So when
eagle
you want
go
to do the
down.
shrooms again?
You see an eagle swipe down and snatch a fish out the water, and the other eagles ain't caught no fish. What they all do, they come in and they start attacking him, trying to take the fish from him. You feel me? Like this is a part.
When you
Everything is
want to
doing
do
the
the
same
shrooms
thing.
again?
Not no time soon, bro. There go Big Chill. I was waiting for you to come. I said as soon as we get to talking about aliens, Big Chill gonna pop in. What's up, Big Chill, man? We had one of your another guy from Canada in here last night, Big Chill.
Oh, hold on, brother. See, as soon as I click
Yeah,
on, man, I
as
got a
soon as
phone.
you click
One
on.
second. Be
But
right back. The
yeah,
government
all
call.
right, we got you, Big Chill. But I don't know, Rance. Not no time soon right now. I don't see myself like it. Not soon, but maybe soon. I was thinking about Dimitri died this week, but with the shrooms, like it's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be I don't
Well,
know.
I'm here, so you could let me know about whatever you want to do.
Yeah, since you here, I'll think about it. I got I ain't got a lot coming up, but I got a lot coming up. I'll think about it and we'll see. We'll see what we can do, man. You feel me? He say, but life is serious, LOL. We have to survive. We have to learn math, chemistry, physics, etc. to survive against meteorites, tsunamis, earthquakes, ABC, etc. LOL. Hey, for real, there's peace. That's it. Bro, every time I see the people in the Amazon, I say, these motherfuckers don't read books. They don't even know what a book is. They don't know math. They ain't even got clothes. They ain't even got shoes. They just got a flap on the front. I said, but we need all the things that we have, and they living with the minimum of barely nothing. And it's like, dang, but, and we go, man, they uncivilized. That's what they taught us, that the people that live like that are uncivilized, which is crazy. That's why you can't even move outside of your city and go. Remember back in the, like, in the early 1800s, like your family can go and build their own house somewhere. And you feel me? And that'll be your family house. Now you can't do that shit. You can't move where nobody is living and just go and build a house. They it gotta be up to code. It gotta be this. It gotta be that. You feel me? You gotta go through the city to do it. And if it's outside the city, it's not good because that's too far outside. That you gotta be in the range of right here, over there. People can't, like, what the fuck, bro? They started controlling all this shit. But everything happened for a reason. It just didn't get this way for nothing. It didn't get this way. These are who made the rules, nigga. We did. As we went along and people started doing weird shit, and that person that went out there and built that house all the way out there started having bodies out there and shit. You feel me? Like, we had to make the rules in order to protect ourselves from ourselves. That's why we created all these different rules and shit. Like, we can get mad about them, but a lot of these rules were just to protect us from us because certain shit that we was doing. That's the fucked up thing about it. It was because of us. That's why we got the rules. We made these rules. We came together and said, oh, man, well, we went out there, where that motherfucker was living way out in the woods by itself. We found 100 bodies up under his thing. Man, we can't allow people to live out there no more because they taking people out there. They killing them. They eating them. They doing it. We can't allow that no more. It was just certain things that happened. And that's why we had to come up with certain laws to stop this from right here. But that law ended up turning into some other shit. It ended up making it seem like it was trapping the other ones that don't do that type of shit. But we made these laws and stuff in order to protect us from ourselves. That's why we created God. We created God in order to protect us from ourselves, because we got to know that it's a higher entity or a higher being other than us. Because once we know that it's a higher being, one that we can't fight, we can't go up against, we can't see, we can't touch, it created everything. Now we know that you think you ain't got to answer to nobody, but you got to answer to God. And now think about that shit right there, right? So a person can live the life right now, become a serial killer, kill 105,000 people. They can become a Hitler and destroy a whole nation and kill a gang of people, and then they don't, you know, they don't got to worry about it until, you know, the end of their life. Then that's when they got to pay for their stuff. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, but it still don't stop people from doing nothing, because people will use their God and make their God into the destroyer, or, you know, or vice versa. It's like kind of weird. Children shouldn't be schooled and punished if they don't understand something. Not everyone has the share conversation ability, nor do they think the same way or at the same pace. Yeah, that's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. It's like, you know, they shouldn't have to be punished because they don't know or they can't understand or can't comprehend what the fuck is going on. Like that they started labeling them as stupid. Oh, they got ADHD. They got this. It's like, no, motherfucker, everybody can't play basketball. Everybody can't do a layup, all right? That's just the way it is. That everybody can't adapt to reading. Everybody can't adapt to math. You feel me? It's just, that's the way it is. But it's like, nah, we punish them and we give them F's. And you failed. You couldn't learn that, so you failed. You feel me? Some kids don't got good memories. Some kids can't remember who the first fucking president was. Who even cares? You feel me? Who the first president was. Nobody cares. They do all this, you know, so we can follow the rules, bro. It's like hella weird. It is a lot of shit taught in school that we really don't need. But back in the day, we made it a thing and we stuck with it. We kept and held on to the traditional beliefs that we had over time. That's why I was like, man, tradition is kind of fucking us off if you really think about it. Because we holding on to these traditions and we keeping them going. And it's like crazy, but I gotta head out, y'all. So my girl gonna keep calling me. She's trying to come pick me up so I can go to the store with her. You feel me? But I'm gonna tap back in later, though. But I'm holla Shiva. I'm holla Big Chill. I'm gonna tap back in later, Big Chill. So be around, bro, cause we miss you, man. But all right. And thank everybody on YouTube for stopping by, man. Don't get me to rambling. You get me to talking about that 4ACO. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I can talk for days about the 4ACO experience because I had so many of them. And it seemed like a millennium so many times. So it's like, I like when y'all get me started, because once I get started, I get to explain the experiences. It's like, be like, that shit happened yesterday. That's how many times I dove in. The 4ACO is some dope ass shit. That was like my favorite psychedelic. I'm not gonna hold you, because I said if you want to do DMT and you want to do mushrooms, 4ACO gonna have you on both, in both lanes. Period. It's gonna have you. It's gonna be a mushroom come up with a DMT experience, but the experience of DMT is gonna be like 4 or 5 hours, like literally. So it's like the best thing. But yeah, all right, Awoken One, and there's peace to everybody else, man. I'm a holler, man, or I'm gonna keep talking.